So let's talk about this Film Island dressing by Conkote. Thank you to the seller for sending these to me so that I can provide you with my honest review. You're gonna get 25 assorted sizes in the package, and as the box states, you're gonna get 5 of the large ones, 10 of the medium-sized ones, and 10 of the tiny ones. And I'll go ahead and go over these individually by size, because the one thing that you do have to look out for is that the pad is going to cover the wound that you are trying to protect. The other thing is, on the box you do get a nifty ruler right here in case you wanted to keep track of the measurement of your wound. Let's talk about the bandages themselves. They do come individually wrapped, all in a box in their own wrapping, so that will pretty much protect the sterility of the bandages. They are flexible, they're breathable, and they're super easy to apply. Talking in terms of sizes, the larger one is 3.9 by 4 width. Let me verify that. Yes, 3.9 by 4.7 inches. But the interesting thing, or the one thing that you want to make sure, is that the pad itself, because the size that you're being told it's in the packaging is for the entire pad or the entire bandage itself, to include the clear film dressing. But the pad itself is actually a different size. So on this larger band-aid, the pad itself is actually 1.9 by 2.3 inches. On the smaller one, the medium size one, the pad size on this one is actually 1.3 by 1.6 inch, and on the small one, the pad size on this one is 1 inch by 0.10 of an inch. So you have to take that into account when you're using these. I'm gonna go ahead and apply one to myself and show you how easy they are to apply. One thing I did discover when I was looking at these and just kind of testing them out is that the pad, on the packaging, it does say that, you know, they're non-stick pad. They're also waterproof and flexible, and they're easy to apply. But as I was saying, the pad here, when I actually went ahead to remove the panel here, the backing paper, this pad right here is actually Telfa, and Telfa is a certain type of pad that when applied to the wound, it will not stick to it, and when you remove it, it does not hurt. And in my experience with regular Telfa that doesn't usually come packaged this way, which, like I said, I was very surprised. In my experience, the Telfa tends not to stick to the wound bed and cause any pain upon removal. To apply it, all you're going to do is you're just going to remove the paper backing, which exposes the clear film, and then this clear film along with the non-stick pad is what's going to go facing the wound. So I'm going to make believe that I have something going on my arm, and we're just going to gently apply that and press on all sides. Then you're going to take this piece right here, and then you're just going to take that off, peel it away. And the other neat thing from this piece right here is you can actually save it if you wanted to and write down the date that you placed the bandage on the wound. So now it is placed on me, and as you can see, it's the pad, and then you have the clear film that goes all around, which is pretty flexible, and it does feel like it would be waterproof. And then easily to remove, you're just gonna grab an edge, and I can already tell that it's even the clear plastic, it's not really pulling on my hairs or causing me any pain. And as I stated, the Telfa pad will not stick, and I'll give you a close-up view of what the Telfa pad actually looks like. It's very fine, and it's got little holes, and I am actually gonna cut it so that you can see what's actually inside of this Telfa pad. Usually there's just cotton in there or some sort of fabric layer that will catch the exit date from the wound. Now this one is obviously very thin. It's the first time I actually see a Telfa pad be so thin. I'm trying to spread it apart so we can actually see what's in there. So I'm just probably going to have to be a little bit more aggressive with it. Okay, there we go. So this Telfa is actually way better quality than I've seen in the individual Telfa pads. But yes, so what you have in there is a nice piece of what looks like cotton or some sort of like gauze material inside that Telfa pad, and that's what's going to catch the exudate. And so the little film barrier, which is the Telfa, is what will prevent it from sticking to the actual wound bed. So I want to say that I am highly pleased with these. I am very glad that these came because I look forward to using them. So if you're looking for something convenient that you can put on, shower with, maybe even go swimming with, and will protect your wounds, your scrapes, minor scrapes, this is the item for you. And I want to say that I highly recommend the Film Island Dressy from Conkote.